I'm delighted to welcome you to the 2020 RTPI Awards for Planning Excellence in the English Regions. These awards have now been running for over 40 years and provide that all-important opportunity to reflect, recognise and reward the achievements of planning professionals, teams and organisations at a local level. These awards enable us to celebrate the achievements of planners as they work to transform our places and spaces, support our communities, protect and enhance our environment, and help shape successful and resilient economies for future generations. This year, COVID-19 brought life as we once knew it to a halt. Lockdown meant that we lived our lives in different ways. We saw our local areas through different eyes, sometimes good, sometimes not. As planners, our initial focus was on keeping the planning system running. Our adaptability and resilience proved that we could do this. But our experiences have also made us reflect on how we need to design, build and transform our environment for the future. This Friday, I am delighted to be hosting our first ever Top of the Planning Pops, when I will be in conversation with the judges from across the regions to discuss some of this year's shining examples of planning excellence and exploring how entries in future years may reflect what we've learned. Today, however, it's our turn to celebrate the wide range of amazing projects, people and teams that have kept our judges so busy over the last few months. But before we move on, I would like to take a moment to thank all the judges for volunteering their time, their knowledge and their expertise and arriving at what I know was often a challenging task, a winner in each category. I would also like to thank the sponsors, whose support has not only enabled these awards to take place, but also to widen their reach through digital technology. This year, across the regions, we had approaching 100 entries, and from what I've been told, narrowing these down to a shortlist was quite a challenge. Before we announce the winners, it's important to mention that the regional award winners will go straight through to the shortlist for our RTPI National Awards for 2021, and the winner of the Young Planner Award will automatically be entered into the National Awards for Young Planner 2021. And looking forward, if you were unable to enter the 2020 regional contest and have been inspired by the awards, then there's plenty of time to enter the national awards. The closing date is the 14th of December. So take this opportunity to showcase your projects, teams and organisations and submit your entry. Now, to find out about the finalists in your region and most importantly, who has won an award, I am now delighted to hand over to your regional chair. Good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Sue, for your introduction. I would agree that this has been a challenging year and we're still navigating uncertain waters. Despite all that's been happening, we've had a great range of entries this year and we have seen some fantastic projects that are and will be game changers, all of which would not have happened without the work of planning professionals. The North East is still in a long transition from heavy industry and carbon-intensive processes and products, with the employment this brought and was lost towards a new confident future that recognises the quality of our landscapes, the value of the natural world and our long tradition of innovations that changed the world. As we look to the future and being mindful of the RTPI's recent campaign of Plan the World We Need and the importance of a green recovery, I hope you will find some best practice examples here that will inspire your everyday practice. Whilst there may be many uncertainties, there are some certainties. The need for professional planners to lead the recovery with their varied skills and understanding is undeniable. The awards this year represent the diversity of plans and projects that represent this future, and I am delighted to present to you a glimpse of the future now, a celebration of the skills and professionalism of professional colleagues, friends, and passionate advocates for the region. I would like to thank our sponsors, BH Planning and Design and the Pegasus Group, who have kindly supported the North East Awards for Planning Excellence this year. Also, I would like to say thank you to the judges who gave up their time to consider this year's entries. This is never an easy task, and the debate was certainly spirited. We've had some great entries this year, and that always makes choosing that little bit more challenging. Finally, a massive thank you to all our entrants this year. Without our entries, we would not have our awards. We recognise the time and effort this takes, and for everyone who has entered, you have demonstrated your skill and passion and our mission to strive for professional excellence. If you don't win, don't be discouraged. We found a lot of best practice across the board. And now, a short message from our sponsors.
Hi everyone, Mark Ketley here. I'm the Director of BH Planning and Design, and we're delighted to be supporting the RTPI North East Awards dinner this evening. So here at BH Planning and Design, we're sponsoring the awards this year because it's an important recognition of the great work that the planning profession does across the North East. It's obviously been a very difficult year with COVID and the ongoing pandemic and the restrictions that are associated with that. So it's unfortunate that we can't all be together tonight to celebrate our successes in person. But clearly it's great that the online and virtual awards ceremony is going ahead, and we wanted to be a key part of that in recognising how important this profession is to the region. The importance of the awards is that it recognises the positive impact that the planning profession can have, not just on the economy, but also on the physical landscape across the North East, nationally and indeed internationally. 2020 has been a really difficult year for the planning profession and the development industry as a whole. Notwithstanding the ongoing COVID pandemic and the restrictions that are associated with that, we have government proposing radical reform and a huge shake-up of the planning system as we know it. It's yet to really be understood what that means in practice for us involved in the profession. But clearly there are important and significant changes proposed, and it's going to take a lot of resource and collaboration across both the public and private sectors to make sure that government proposals are implemented in the right way and true reform is delivered in the way the government envisages. So here at BH Planning and Design, we have a wide range of clients extending not just across the North East but also nationally, including places such as North Yorkshire, the North West, the South Coast and in and around London. BH Planning and Design offer a wide range of services from scheme inception right through to completion of development on the ground. That includes initial development appraisals, looking at the potential of land opportunities coming forward. It involves submitting pre-application inquiries and planning applications to local authorities on behalf of clients. It involves acting on behalf of our clients in planning appeals, including expert witness support where necessary. And in addition to that, we also offer a local authority consultancy support and have recently provided extra development management capacity at Richmondshire District Council, and we've also acted on behalf of Sunderland City Council in defending a planning appeal at Hillthorne Farm in Washington. We'd like to thank the RTPI North East for giving us this opportunity to be headline sponsors, and we wish all of the nominees the very best of luck this evening.
Hi everybody, Sandra Manson, Senior Director, Pegasus Group. Here just to say how delighted we are to sponsor the North East Awards for 2020 for the RTPI. Obviously it's a shame that we can't all celebrate together and it's normally such a cracking event, but I thought I would make the effort and still keep the tradition in terms of dressing up for the occasion even if we can't do it face to face. It's been a very challenging year for everybody and I'm sure that we will all come through it looking out for each other and looking after our own health and mental well-being. I'm wishing all the contestants to the awards this year the very best of luck, and we look forward to celebrating properly with everybody in 2021. In the meantime, however, cheers everybody, look forward to seeing you soon. Bye!
The 2020 RTPI North East Awards for Planning Excellence and Chairs Award, sponsored by BH Planning and Design and Pegasus Group. Shortlisted entries are The Biz, entered by Hartlepool Borough Council.
The Biz is a vibrant, flexible workspace providing studios and offices for the creative industries sector through the refurbishment and extension of the derelict Grade 2 listed former General Post Office building in Hartlepool. The project is aimed at both new and existing creative businesses to capture and retain knowledge and skills in the town. It is a key catalyst project in the Innovation and Skills Quarter regeneration strategy. It's significantly contributing to the revitalisation of the Church Street Victorian conservation area, whilst bringing community benefit by shifting perceptions of the area from decline into an evolving and dynamic area. The judges' comments included how the Biz changes perceptions of this part of Hartlepool and potentially the town itself. The project is very strong on the social and economic legs of sustainable development, and it's always a good start to making the most of the embodied carbon in an existing historic building.
Mount Oswald Student Accommodation, entered by Headley Planning, DPP Planning Consultants and Durham County Council.
The student accommodation at Mount Oswald is a key element of Durham University's Estate Master Plan 2017 to 2027. The Chartered Town Planners at DPP, Durham County Council and Headley Planning work collaboratively as a key part of the project team to deliver both an innovative tender process and a seamless deliverable planning permissions. The development provides space for John Snow College and the new South College, both of their own unique character, and a hub providing central facilities including a flexible hall and music practice room, faith and drama rooms, a gym and a laundry facility. A separate application was submitted for a multi-use games area. The judges' comments included this is a significant development for one of the leading universities in the country. This is a high-quality development that incorporates a number of creative and innovative measures within a simple but effective master plan.
International Advanced Manufacturing Park, IAMP, entered by Lichfields.
The International Advanced Manufacturing Park is a regionally and nationally significant project that will deliver 392,000 square metres of industrial floor space for advanced manufacturing and automotive uses and create around 7,850 jobs. Splitting part of the site from the declared development consent order boundary enabled planning applications to be fast-tracked and 3 manufacturing units to be built on tight timescales, meeting an urgent requirement from Nissan for a locally based supply chain to increase production efficiency. In response to the COVID-19 crisis, one building has been rapidly adapted and fitted out as a regional Nightingale hospital. Responsive, flexible and adaptable planning has been critical throughout. The judges' comments included there was a clear explanation of the planning contribution in terms of objectives, methodology, achievements. In terms of rapid delivery, this submission was impressive. This submission was easy to follow, the key information was highlighted, and the positive impact of the team on this project was clear. Clear beneficial outcomes were set out for the local community, economy and environment.
Fourth Yards Opportunity Site Development Framework, entered by Newcastle City Council.
The Fourth Yards Area Development Framework identifies how a series of vacant sites will be transformed into a vibrant mixed-use gateway to Newcastle city centre. This will be achieved by the timely delivery of infrastructure to create pedestrian and cycle routes linking Newcastle Central Station to the quayside and along the Tyne Gorge escarpment edge from the Stevenson Quarter to Elswick. Inclusive design principles will be incorporated into an enhanced green infrastructure network with sustainable design measures to deliver biodiversity and water management enhancements. The judges' comments included, clearly unlocking this complex of sites and delivering development across them will help the economy of the city as a whole and dramatically improve the quality of the environment at this key gateway to the city centre.
The Catalyst, Newcastle Helix, entered by Newcastle City Council and Newcastle University.
The Catalyst is a flagship building dedicated to global research and innovation and is home to Newcastle University's National Innovation Centres for Ageing and Data, as well as the National Institute for Health Research Innovation Observatory. The building brings together businesses, academics and the public to support the research and development of new ageing, data and health related products and services. Situated on Newcastle Helix, once the site of a colliery and later the Scotch and Newcastle Brewery, it is transforming this post-industrial area into a thriving quarter for digitally enabled research, business and innovation. The judges' comments included a very strong planning roles in this, from the development of the urban core strategy through to the various frameworks, with planners providing leadership and coordinating the inputs of many key partners.
The Rise, Scotswood, entered by New Tyne West Development Company LLP.
The Rise at Scotswood, in Newcastle's West End, is the product of a public-private joint venture. The New Tyne West Development Company, comprising Newcastle City Council and developers Barrett DW and Keepnote. This development has been ongoing since 2014 and has successfully created a new and thriving housing market in the west of the city. Following the success of Phase 1, a second phase of new homes commenced in late 2019, continuing the development's objective of creating a diverse, sustainable community of around 6,000 people living in approximately 1,800 well-designed, modern, energy-efficient homes. The judges' comments included, this is a clear example of joined-up thinking, successfully integrating the three pillars of sustainable development. Partnership working stood out, delivering an excellent scheme. Low-carbon energy was a strong component to this entry. So, we have seen this year's shortlisted entries, and I am sure you will be as impressed as I am with the range and quality of the entries that are helping to shape the future of North East through the power of planning. Firstly, our 2020 Commended Award.
The 2020 Commended Award for RTPI North East for Planning Excellence is The Rise, Scotswood.
The judges were very impressed with the role of planning in delivering a scheme in a challenging location and context. The development is a bold intervention that is building a market for private housing and the beginnings of a place with a long-term future. Well done to the team.
The RTPI North East Chairs Award for 2020 Best Response to Climate Emergency is The Catalyst, Newcastle Helix.
One of my main priorities this year was the climate emergency and how planning can respond to this. Whilst there are pressing concerns as a result of the current crisis, climate change is not going away, and the unsustainable relationship we have with the planet is, in part, one of the causes of our current challenges. The Catalyst team in their submission demonstrated clearly how the scheme had integrated sustainability and energy efficiency into the scheme, showing high levels of leadership and going the extra mile. In my opinion, it is demonstrative of the approach that should be taken by influential organisations who need to be lean, clean, green, and importantly, seen. Well done to the team. And now, the big one.
The RTPI North East Award for Planning Excellence has 2 joint winners this year. The first joint winner of North East Awards for Planning Excellence 2020 is The Biz.
This is a game changer for Hartlepool that makes great use of a historic building with a modern twist. An inspiring example of teamwork and partnership working. Extensive engagement that has been had with the 2 colleges in the centre of Hartlepool and with wider Hartlepool interests through the council. The story of early, innovative thinking and a confident response to potential and opportunities. This, in conjunction with a clear and compelling strategy and the determination to find funding to secure delivery, is highly transferable. Well done to the team.
The second joint winner of North East Awards for Planning Excellence 2020 is International Advanced Manufacturing Park, IAMP.
A complex site delivered rapidly using a range of mechanisms and a testament to joint and partnership working. This scheme is an important economic win for the region, and the swift repurposing as a Nightingale Hospital was very impressive. There was a clear explanation of the planning contribution in terms of objectives, methodology and achievements. Well done to the team. To all our winning teams, you should be rightfully proud of your success, and I extend congratulations to you from the judges and also the Regional Management Board. Well, what a great roundup of the power of planning at a local level. It is always great to see what's going on in the region. I'm sure you would all agree that our award winners, nominees and many other members of the RTPI are doing their bit and often going the extra mile to transform our communities, protect the environment and create exceptional places that will be loved and cherished into the future. We are delighted to confirm that the BIZ, the International Advanced Manufacturing Park, and the Catalyst will now be going forward to the national awards, and we wish them the best of luck in this next stage of the competition. More information on all of today's finalists is now available on the RTPI North East website. Visit rtpi.org.uk/North East Awards 2020, where there are case studies for you to read more about each of these standout projects. As we celebrate best practice and our winners enjoy the professional recognition that they deserve, we should note the importance of teamwork. Often acting as conveners and mediators, professional planners are at the heart of many built environment professional teams, often enabling development that would not have happened otherwise or would have been of poor quality. Again, thank you to our volunteer judges this year operating under difficult circumstances. Our sponsors, BH Planning and Design and the Pegasus Group, for making this a great event despite the current crisis. And don't forget, if you want to enter next year, be a judge or a sponsor, contact us at the rtpi.org.uk Northeast. So, as I close, I encourage you all to think about your everyday practice with a view to perhaps entering the North East Awards for Planning Excellence in 2021. Remember, keep planning.